Welcome all to this exciting session on Sattology, new session Sattology, with a great guest. She has been a leader of the women community in Bay Area. She has she has three kids. She's doing phenomenal help to her own family, and at the same time, she is serving the public. So we have an amazing example. Yesterday we showcased one example. Today we are showcasing another example of a successful person who has added value to our American society. So without delay, let us welcome Miss Nisha Sharma. Namaskar,
Thank you.
Nisha
Thank
ji.
you so Namaskar, Aditya. Thank you so much for providing this amazing platform. Thank you for having me here.
So you are kind of a pride for American Hindu community in your area where you live in the Silicon Valley. So, how you have been able to bring those values that you believe in, dharmic values, into your own family? How have you been able to manage that so successfully while maintaining your own profession?
Being a woman, I never find it difficult for me because I believe that no matter what, how many hats I wear, but I never compromise on quality and the honesty, whatever I do in my life. Yes, I am blessed, happily married, and I have three beautiful children. And also, this beautiful life taught me how to keep a balance between your work life and your family life. And obviously, your family also supports you in that. And I'm blessed to have really supporting family who really brings my best out of me. Either it's my family values or my culture, my traditions, whatever I have learned from my childhood, I'm able to give it to my next generation because of the support of all the family members, my husband, my in-laws, everybody.
No, that's remarkable. And one of the things that I find very special with candidates who, like yourself, who are very proud of your own culture, is that you have maintained your culture despite being not born here. You have come from outside and you have maintained this culture in this country. So, what are those values that are you stand for?
I came here, I embraced this culture as well as I kept my culture alive within my values. I believe it's, you always, um, you feel connected where you're born for sure. But American life has provided me the security. The both countries are equally close to my heart. And I'm a very, very proud American because the way I grew here, and I'm a very successful woman today, the whole credit goes to this beautiful country because the way they provide the love, the respect you get here, I feel I'm very blessed here.
Yeah. So I really respect that because you honor the land where you have accepted as a new home, and also you also honor the land who has given you birth. In both ways, it's very special. Uh, there are some values which you took, like in terms of most of the Americans, very traditional Americans, they believe in strong family traditions. They believe in working together to do things together. Like, for example, the entire Western culture of exceptionalism or entrepreneurship, which you find the best in America. But the traditional values that you come from the Sanatan Dharma or the Hindu background from India, they also add significantly to your own success also. Would you like to elaborate on that a little bit?
Definitely, I'm a proud American Hindu here, and the way we kept our culture, our religion, really, really on the top of our priorities, because we are connected with the temples here, with the community here, and Hinduism is also known for like loving and embracing all the cultures, all the religions. Um, and the way we've been connected, I always try that we are grounded, but we never forget what we are. And religiously, I can tell that I'm not that a typical person that who just talk about it. We believe that kids, your next generation, they learn what you do. So we are very much connected with our community and Hindu temples here in Fremont. Um, our great leader, Dr. Japra, he has provided a beautiful platform here where us and our upcoming generations are learning a lot about our culture. So I just try that we have a we have a pattern that we follow and our kids learn from that who we are, so we are not disconnected from the roots, from our culture, from our religion. So I really work hard on that. I always take time out, and I think hardly twice a week we do make sure that our kids go there. They do learn how we pray and how we learn other communities, how we can live in harmony and peace with everybody in the world.
One interesting thing that you told me when you're describing your family, you have three kids and very successful. I think your husband got an award from the President of India as well
Yeah.
uh, for his work. And one of the things that you told me, it also points me to the value the decaying value system in American education, where we are, in our education system, we are not focusing on uh, inculcating stronger values in our children so that they become an asset to the American society in future. And since you come from a strong value based bring up, where you have brought up in your own culture, what things that you want to uh, what you want to do in your personal capacity as a citizen for Americans in the American value system, what changes do you think that you can introduce or do in your personal capacity?
As a mother, I would say that at school level, I see my kids when they go, sometimes the new generation in America, they are not even aware of our culture, our religion. So what I do on grassroots levels is that whenever my kids have their friends over, we try that they accept us as we are. I do not change when we invite other community people or other religion people here. I just want to create an awareness what Hinduism is. They have so many myths. They have been taught, since they are young, and I'm sure they have a kind of a belief system in those things now. And but when they come visit our house, they can see we are so enriched in our traditional values, and I stick to them. And I always teach and encourage my kids that we should be proud of what we are. We cannot change just to please other people and make them feel, oh, we are one of you. No, we have difference in our opinions, our cultures, our belief system. But what I encourage my kids is that we are very proud of it, and by creating an awareness, they will embrace us as we are. They will accept us as we are, and that's what I want to create here. At school level, I do that, and now even where my kids go, they have one celebration where they just celebrate all the countries, all the cultures. So I always participate in that, and I make sure my kids are involved in it, and they do feel proud of it. Not like they just take a back seat. They said, oh, we don't want to look different here. No, what we are, please accept us this way. We are not going to change.
Yeah, one thing I noticed in your based on what when I met you and also we spoke about that you have you're very strong personality in your own way, and you tend to give that perspective to other people also. Now today the race situation in America is very I would say on a thin ice, where the racial issues are being lot of discussed in many ways in many communities. And coming from India, I usually say I'm also from there, and I also feel that sometimes we Indians, like I'm from a city called Mumbai, and there it's a melting pot. We don't even know who is from where, and all colors are there: brown, black, green, blue, whatever colors a human being can have, they're all there. And when in America, when people ask me about the racial situations, then my question to them is, how many races have you seen? Because in India, we have seen 55 to 60 races, the different
Mhm.
human races we see, but hardly anyone goes into that issue at all. And so how is that possible that you can be belonging to all different backgrounds, but still there is no racial problem in India? So do you like to comment on that something?
Yes, definitely. I think it's in the air of India. Everybody is so loving and accepting. They do celebrate each other's festivals with the equal enthusiasm. You can see that. They don't think that it's that religion's festival. They shouldn't celebrate it. But I see the how Indians are very loving and very sharing kind of people they are. I think that's why we don't face those kind of issues there, and they do give equal space, respect to all the religions, all the cultures. I think that's why the the way Indian population celebrate their festivals, they are getting so popular on the world level right now. You can see their festivals are celebrated in the world now.
I think in USA the Holi is the biggest festival, the festival of colors. In
Right.
Utah you have 60 to 80,000 people celebrating together, and sometimes few years back it was 500,000 people. Now in this environment of racial tensions, which is
Mhm.
largely created by the media and they're the leftist and left-oriented media, where does your core belief guide you to address? How do you guide address? What is your viewpoint based on your core belief on these racial issues?
I'll say all lives matter, you know. And definitely what happened with George Floyd, I completely agree that was very wrongful act, but we cannot blame the whole police community just because of one wrong act, because they've been serving us, they've been sacrificing their families, their lives. They spend hours and hours for our protection there. There is a saying that only one spoon of lemon juice is enough to save a life here. I think, yes, there was a wrongful act done, but I think the way the law and enforcement is investigating that thing, it's commendable, and I stand with them. And whenever there is any wrongful acts are happening, I'm with my community, with my constituents. They are always first for me. America is always first for me. But also, I will say that one wrongful act cannot blame the whole cops community. I really, really stand with them, and I pay my respect the person who has lost his life, and I really wish their family gets fair justice, and I'm sure about that. But also, I do not endorse lootings, these riots, because everybody is working hard in this country to have their livelihood, and by just burning these small businesses and giving hard time to the common people here, it's not worth it. They don't deserve that. The riots at first place, they should not happen here, and if they want to protest, that's their right. Nobody can take their right, but they should protest in a very peaceful manner, and I think that that makes the loudest noise, the peaceful protests. That's what I will say.
No, the entire culture of protests and going out of hand and other things are definitely, I call it non-dharmic in a way, because in a democracy you don't have a king, you have the ballot. So in
Yeah,
a
the ballot.
democracy, the whole concept of left and right virtually disappears, because you're electing your own leaders. So it doesn't matter where they come from. So the only thing which becomes more important is the belief system. So what you
Beliefs.
believe in, and that defines the politics of the land. So what is the core belief from Hinduism that allows you to reject this racial mindset, and also it allows you to reject any dogmatism which makes these people fanatic.
I think awareness and lack of education, that that creates these kinds of issues. Sometimes wrong information, wrong news, they change people minds, and sometimes people just work in they just follow the herd, right? And sometimes they just don't do their homework. I think everything is very clear. They just need to take some time out and sit down and think about it, what's right, what is wrong. They just follow the herd. If 10 people stand up and they say, oh, this is wrong, I'm going and doing this, 100 people will say, I think they have done their homework, maybe they are right. No, I think at personal level you have to make your own decision. Your own thought process matters a lot. So do your homework, make the research, and just find out what's right, what's wrong, and then make up your decision. Don't just follow the people who just call them your leaders, but they are not. They are just trying to misguide you, and you just don't follow them. Don't be followers. You're a citizen here, you're working hard, you have all the resources here. This land of opportunity has provided you so much. I think you need to pay attention what's going on and have a clear picture of it. I think that way only this fanatism and all these wrong things will vanish.
And you touched a very important point, awareness. And I think in today's world that is the biggest casualty, because
It
people are
is.
spreading all the wrong information in the name of awareness, and then and
Correct.
then and then people are getting misguided. Another aspect that you also touched in, a land of opportunities. Now, based on, when I speak land of opportunity, based on dharma, whether it's a man or a woman or a child, everyone has an equal opportunity based on the karma that they have lived, either in this life or in the past life. Because we do believe in the act of reincarnation in many ways, but I leave it, I'll that is my personal belief. You can be something else, but the karma makes us responsible. So how do you feel that the action, responsible action, is what people need to be aware of or trained into?
I will say our news channels have a really, really big responsibility. The way they are getting the information, and they the truth is sometimes something else, but the way they show it, it makes people think the other way. And I'm very thankful that you have this Sattology platform where people can come and share their thoughts and what they think about it, and what they believe is right. It can be expressed, and I'm really thankful to you, Aditya ji, for that. I think that is very important to have those platforms. People can come out and speak, but this I think very biased media is a very big factor in that. And also now we have so many social platforms, so everybody should be using these platforms very wisely, so that people can make up their minds what is right, what is wrong, and they should not just follow it because they think those 10 people have been done their homework and whatever they're saying is the truth. No, I think individual level. In a house now I can see husband is a Democrat, wife is Republican. I really like that. At least they have their own minds, they have their own opinions. It's not that one person in the family says we are Republican, then 10 members say okay, we are behind you. Everybody has their thought process, and then try to put up your opinions, what you think, what you believe in it, and try to convince other person. But don't just overlap or just let it go things. That's what I think. You have to be aware of your surroundings, what's happening.
Yeah, no, very, very good points and very coherent as well. So coming back to the aspect of you believe in, or you actually practice a family-based unit, like you want to promote family culture. And another thing is about the media that you touched, about the awareness. Nowadays, we see social media is also following a policy of deplatformization in a
It
big
does.
way. And so
Yes.
many people, many voices of reason, I would call them. I would not go into any political culture or party at all, but I would say the voices of reason. So people without any basis, they are being deplatformized in a big way. And that has become a biggest problem for future times to come. Because when you suppress a voice, it comes out in a worst way.
Correct.
And in actually in the US, expressing our own thoughts, practicing our beliefs, and practicing what and trying to build a career in what we believe in is a freedom of opportunity we have got. So
Hmm.
when these kind of deplatformization happens on the social media, the voices are being suppressed. So in your what do you think on that? What is your opinion on that?
I'll say, Aditya ji, it's not only on social platforms. It's in every aspect of your life. I'm a realtor from last 13 years, and when I entered the commercial zone, I saw that I was not welcomed there because that's a male dominating business, the commercial zone, and I wasn't welcomed. They never made me feel comfortable there. I had to struggle, and I have to my own space there. I proved it over the time that there is nothing about the gender thing in this business. But I think in every aspect of life, this issue is there. People try to suppress your voice, your opinions. Like you said, they are there. I understand that, but I think we should not get disheartened, and keep doing it. Whatever platforms we have, try to reach more people, but don't get disheartened. Never, because the truth always prevail. And I think, yes, this generation has to work hard, but I'm telling you, this work hard will pay off in a big way for our upcoming generations. And that's what I believe. I will never take a back seat. Whatever platform, whatever way I can do, I will keep doing that.
Thank you so much, Nishaji. We will come back with more sessions like this. But I must tell the viewers that Nishaji is with her own personal family strength and the strength of her own belief system, which comes from Hinduism, has been a leader for many other women in her area. And I would like to thank her, congratulate her, and we will have another session,
Thank you.
Sattology, very soon. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you so much, Aditya ji. I really, really appreciate for giving me this opportunity to come on Sattology platform and share my thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you.